I love it. Love it, love it, love it. So how's everybody doing tonight? Let us know how you're doing, because we're doing great. We're still playing with our new setup and all that kind of goodness, and having a great time at work, having a great time in the snow this morning. Dan, did you have fun driving in that little bit of snow?
No, there was no issues.
There was no issues?
No.
You had snow though, right?
There's a little bit of snow this morning, yeah. I don't know if I'd even call it snow. What's up, Jateri?
Jateri. Hey, sup up.
Good to have Jateri here.
Jateri's here. Probably drinking some Crown, I would assume.
Yeah, I hope so. It's hard to watch this show here without drinking some Crown. I'll tell you that.
That's true.
Or drinking something.
You got to drink something. I mean, it's just part of what this is drinking. Look, I got my Ugly Joe's cup tonight, and we've got our Bob and Ike's shirts on. Bob and Ike's.
That's not how you say that.
It's not?
You say this episode is brought to you by Bob and Ike's Neighborhood Bar.
That's right. Sorry, my bad.
It's a legit endorser, whatever you call it.
It's a legit endorser.
Sponsor.
Yes, absolutely. And I just want to put this up real quick. We were over there. She gave us some T-shirts and she gave us some kudos. And she set this up. If you can see that in the right-hand side under the TV, she put up on her board, enjoy our local podcast friends, Unsung Dreamers. So right there. And then over on the left, you can see Jen. Jen is now the proud new owner of Bob and Ike's Neighborhood Bar over in the Tower Theater, where the Tower Theater is. Over in the, what is that, Plaza? Is that the Plaza Center?
Yeah, across from Plaza Towers. I guess it's called the Plaza Center. I guess it's called the Plaza, whatever it is. You can see right there in that picture. It's a great little place to go hang out.
So great. It's everything a neighborhood bar should be.
We've been friends with Jen for a long time. We've followed her to 4 different bars now.
Yeah.
Every time she goes to another bar, then that's where we go.
Yep.
And now she actually owns Bob and Ike's.
She does. She's been talking about it for a while. And
you should go there, man. It's fun if you want some just hanging out time. Jen's usually there specifically during the day, and shift changes around 5 o'clock.
Yeah, she'll probably leave around 5, but she's there sometimes late.
And everyone else that works there is awesome too.
Yes.
It's fun.
It's a fun place. Yep. Yes,
this
nice shirts.
Brought to you by Bob and Ike's.
So brought to you by Bob and Ike's. Jared Isaac says, nice shirts. Tara, still need more cleavage. I'm expecting a pair of scissors followed by a Hulk Hogan shirt rip anytime. Yeah.
You should have had that video ready to go.
Oh my God. Yeah, that was fun. There wasn't anything too vulgar about it. So yeah, could have done that. Terry Jones, he says, I do have my apple crown sitting here. Well,
nice.
Partake, sir. Partake.
Did you get Jared's message?
I did.
I still scrolling.
I had already changed it. I saw it. I was hoping to get it before he wrote something.
He produces from afar. Show him our wide shot that we have the audio roast cups in the wide shot.
In the wide shot? Yeah, it's in the wide shot. You can see it. Can you see it? Yep. See it?
Fine.
Oh, this is like one of those pictures. Can you find it in the screen?
Can you find
the stuff in the
audio roast podcast mugs?
Right. What we should do
is there.
We should put them in a different spot every week.
Well, it's just like I don't know. Who was it? Letterman that used to always have some weird thing
in his scenery
background. Yeah, but it wasn't the same.
Right.
It was like some weird guy on a building or something.
It was like a action figure back in his
action figure,
cityscape or whatever. We should put those cups somewhere else, and the first person to write in, they're on the piano or they're there. We'll get.
Now you're just getting goofy. Well, what do you want to do? Have a podcast that plays games? That's silly.
That would be silly, and that would be copycatty.
I don't want to copycat nobody.
You see what I'm saying? Did you see what I did there? Copycatty. Get it?
Oh, copycatty.
Yeah, see? I'm trying to be funny.
Joshua would probably appreciate that joke.
Julia says, I can't talk. Julia says, I'm back. I got me a bottle of Lone Star beer.
There you go.
There you go. Oh my God. Did you? Yeah, you did. I was going to say, did you say something about Neil Young a second ago?
Well, yeah, it's already old news.
It is.
That's how fast news travels. The Neil Young story is already old, and I don't even think they've got the catalog pulled yet.
Did you try to listen?
No, I searched them up, and there's some shit still there. So maybe it takes a while.
Maybe so.
They're still trying to figure out how to offload all those Oh, never mind.
I've got it here. I'm going to post this. I'm going to put this up.
You already put it up
this
somewhere,
is my favorite.
You?
I did. I put it on our Screamers. When you're so woke, you cancer yourself. Of all the memes I've seen today with Neil Young on them, that's my favorite one right there.
It's a pretty good one.
I love that one. So I had to put it in here to do that.
Well, you know what, Neil? You have every right to do whatever the fuck you want and believe whatever the fuck you want, but so does Joe Rogan. So let's move on.
And so does Spotify.
Yeah, and so does Dan, and so does Tara.
They're like, bye. Bye.
So does all of us.
Yes, we do.
All of us have, talk about misinformation. I mean, if you want to talk about misinformation, I want to take Jared Isaacs to task for misinformation because he goes around telling people that Guns N' Roses is awesome.
Oh my God, yeah.
That is some fucking misinformation right there.
We should write some memes.
Yeah, no, we don't need to get into all that. I'm just saying the motherfucker's going around lying to the general public. That's misinformation. That is misinformation. People should be flagged for that kind of misinformation.
I think so. Because it's false.
So, I mean, if we're, come on.
It's not just false. It's not necessarily false. It's misinformation. You're right. It's
right.
trying to lead the public a certain direction that they,
it's being very manipulative.
Yes, it's very much so. Very much so. So I want to say hi to the Cotton Gims. Hi, Jody and Sandy are both here. Mike McWhorter's here.
Yay.
Joshua says, reports are he backed off on his ultimatum and retracted his letter to Spotify. After Spotify said, go ahead. That's okay, buddy.
I'll bet he did.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Hey, listen, I'm not mad. I'm not mad at Neil Young. I mean, another friend of mine, I think, responded to something I said, like, hey, he's like the OG. Like, I don't totally disagree with that. I mean, right? I don't think he's the OG.
No.
I mean, I think he's a OG.
And proper English. Let's do that.
I think he's an OG.
He's an OG.
I don't think he's the OG.
He's not the OG.
And it's completely fine. Yeah. Whatever he wants to do, say, feel, however, it doesn't make me mad at him. That's the whole thing.
Mm-mm.
But, if you want to be a baby about, somebody who just wants to have a show and talk about the shit that comes out of my mouth. I'm sure I'll get canceled before the thing even takes off, which is fine with me. Fine.
Before what thing takes off?
Before this podcast takes off.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, we're gonna take over Joe Rogan.
We were canceled when canceled wasn't cool, man.
Oh man,
we were canceled 5 or 6 years ago when it wasn't cool.
We were canceled on micro levels.
We were totally canceled. So yeah, just sticking with it and fighting back.
I've been canceled.
My nose is running. I don't know why.
I've been canceled.
Yeah, we've been canceled. Totally be canceled. So
don't scare me.
Who cares? Who cares?
Yeah, Jared says my favorite part was Pandora jumping all over it. I did see that. That was funny.
This right here?
Yeah, in some brilliant marketing. We've got all the Neil Young you can handle. Yeah, that was
that's true.
Fucking hilarious.
Yep.
Yes.
Right. I love that. Yep.
So yeah, there's an opportunity for Pandora. So go.
And Joshua says, and probably in response to your misinformation by Jared Isaacs, he says, views held by Jared Isaacs do not necessarily reflect the views of the entire staff of the Audio Roast podcast. Oh, and Mike McWhorter says, it's because Neil has no conviction. He's going to lose money, so it's time to back off. I don't know. I'd like to know if that's true about him backing off. Well,
he's just a crabby old man.
Yeah.
He's a crabby old man.
And how old is he?
His whole stance was to, fists against the whatever, what do you call it? I don't know hippie shit. I can't stand hippies. I think they're gross.
Even the wannabe hippies from the 90s and 2000s.
Well, let me be clear. I'm talking about the today's hippies.
Yeah, the hipsters.
The old ones, not even hipsters. Like people who are just fucking stinky hippies. Stinky
hippies?
Stinky, smelly hippies. You just have to pick apart some of my accidental mispronunciations.
Absolutely.
Just to tear down my self-esteem.
Yes, absolutely.
You do that just to make me look lower than you.
Yes, I to keep you at my level because you're so far above me. I've got to bring you down.
Oh, okay, right. No, modern day hippies are gross. They're just done deal.
I would agree.
But I mean, the establishment. Neil Young was like, fists up against the establishment. And now he's like, do everything the establishment says.
That's what I don't understand.
Otherwise, if Joe Rogan says not to, I'm going to take all my music down. Yeah.
It's so weird how.
Oh, Neil Young, you big pussy. Go on the Joe Rogan show. That's what you need to do.
That's what should happen. I would bet money that Joe Rogan has already sent out
his left from the 60s. Any fucking balls left from the 60s, you would go on the Joe Rogan show and sit and talk to him for 3 hours. Do it, you little pussy.
I bet he's already been extended an invitation.
You crabby old man.
Crabby old man. Yeah.
I'm already starting to become a crabby old man, and I'm not even 51
yet. You are becoming a crabby old man. Big league. Big league.
Let us go to the comments.
Oh my God. No. I'm not making a graphic. No. Jared says, are you both wearing matching shirts and both have vests on? How cute. TANIEL.
Very cute. You should check out our TANIEL page.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yep. Oh.
Mike McQuarter says, Neil is just an old version of Rage Against the Machine. Ass liquor of the machine.
That's the same kind of sentiment. Really?
Hey, true that. I love me some Rage. I used to love me some Rage, but it's the same thing. I thought you guys were like, fuck you, don't do what you tell me. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, fuck you, don't. But you better get that damn shot.
Now it's like, fuck you. You all better do what they tell you. Yep. Fuck you. You better do what they tell you.
Yeah. What happened there? I mean,
Pussies!
For real. For
pussy. 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 I got 3 of them. He's promoting gun violence. He's promoting gun violence.
Help us.
What is that? The comedian that does that? He's talking about McDonald's.
Oh, that's Gaffigan. Jim Gaffigan. Oh my God, you hear what he said?
Stephanie Cagle says, I'm glad to see Bob and Ike's is still going strong. Yes, they're probably stronger than ever now.
Probably now, yes. Very good.
And she's actually got some real big plans, I guess, to come in there and maybe do some remodeling.
Yeah.
I don't know if the good old Fritz Designs is going to be
a part of it or not.
A part of it.
Maybe.
There's been talk,
right?
And lots of other fun things. She's going to like make a patio out in front. That's going to be wild.
They're allowed to take up a couple of parking spaces. They're going to
kill like 3 parking spaces to do a patio in front of Bob and Ike's. It's going to be killer.
Yes.
So we are keeping a close eye there.
Oh, this is what's Jody saying. Jody says, we want to know if those dead stinking deer carcasses are still there.
They absolutely are. Get this. We just went Branson Sunday.
Yep.
We had to go down Sunday and make a delivery. And Tara, she always doubts me. She always thinks I over-exaggerate.
I don't doubt her. No, by now, no.
Doubt her? Did you say doubt her?
I don't doubt her. I don't doubt her.
You said doubt her. Anyway, she's always calling me a liar and all this kind of stuff, just like everyone in my life does. So I'm like, okay, here we are. Like, because last time I drove that road, I was by myself. This time, my sweet little wife was with me. And we were driving in Big Bird.
Big Bird. Did we talk about Big Bird last week?
We talked about Big Bird on the Monday morning medication.
That's right.
Go check it out. You can get all of my... No, I'm not going to say that.
Thanks, Tom. Tom says he likes the new studio camera angles. Go ahead.
You're just going to have to go figure that out. But anyway. So we exit onto the road. We had approximately 4 to 5 miles to get from Highway 65 over to Highlandville. We've talked about this, and I said, okay, just so you know I'm not allowed. Are you ready to count bones?
I was like, okay.
Like, let's count some bones.
All right.
We get on that road. We didn't fucking get 200 yards. Just gnarly. Just fur and bones. Just rib cages and skulls right there. I was like, boom, there's one. We kept on driving. Boom, there's another one on the left. Kept on driving. There's 2. Tangled up together.
2 in the same spot.
Fur and rib cages. Right there.
Legs. Right. Like legs sticking up out of like, there were ribs and then there were legs and it was, oh my God. But it was you could hardly tell, other than the size of the bones, you could hardly tell that they were deer. That's how long they've been there.
Yeah, for sure. Not to mention there was a couple of new animals on this trek. We saw a bird, big ass fucking bird.
Yeah. It was a hawk.
Big old hawk right in the middle of the highway still.
Yeah.
Still pretty fresh. He hadn't even been flattened.
No,
he still had girth to him.
His feathers were
they were all so I don't know. That is like animal. That's the gauntlet.
It's the gauntlet for roadkill.
Oh,
it's
man.
Awful. It's out in the middle of nowhere, so
it's not really in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, it is.
The going from 65 to Highlandville is a pretty busily traveled road.
I'm not going to correct you. Busily? I guess that's right, though.
Halfway over, there's a cemetery that's on both sides of this road.
Yeah.
This road is just a 2-lane little squirrely sumbitch.
Mm-hmm.
And it really, really feels like there might have been graves where they laid the road at one time.
Oh my God.
No, it's like the stones are right up, like right within 8 feet of the road.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they're like that on both sides of the road. So it kind of feels like you're sort of like just maybe one day a long time ago, they laid the road, and both sides of the cemetery have stones that look really old.
Yeah.
So maybe that's the reason why that road is cursed.
Maybe your mom, Gail. Hi, Mama Gail. She says Murder Road.
It is totally Murder Road.
Totally Murder Road.
I'll tell you, and I think it's because we cut through that cemetery and the gods are mad at the deer.
Why would they be mad at the deer?
Because it was a John Deere tractor that paved the road through there.
I see.
And God was like, fuck deer.
All right.
And so now if deer come anywhere close to it, it's like a fucking roach fucking spray. They just fall down dead.
Right. Can you imagine if that's true, that road goes right over old graves? Like, fuck it.
You got to go drive it.
They're so old. Nobody's visiting these people.
It kind of
nobody cares. Just put the road over top of it. It's fine. It's fine.
It kind of looks that way.
I want to jump over here to Mike McWhorter. He says, I have now seen Big Bird. You did. We ran into you randomly. And we saw you, and you saw the big bird. It's a big bird, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You talking about Mike McWhorter?
Yeah, I just said that.
He saw the big bird.
Yep. Jared says, Tom Hembry. Jared says, I got a new camera today. Had to up my game with the Screamers hot on my heels. Oh yeah, Joshua Poole. We got another camera to add to the mix. We're not on your heels. Don't worry, Jared. Don't worry. We're not on your heels. No worries there, buddy boy. And Bev says, Maker's Mark.
Yeah, this is a special Maker's Mark. For those who don't know, dig this. Jody Guy would probably appreciate it. I don't know if you'll be able to see it in my camera.
I'll do it closer. Maybe.
It's not just any old Maker's Mark.
It's not focusing. Maybe the GoPro. Maybe right here.
Focus, some bitch.
Right here. Try that one. If you can enlarge it. There you go. Yeah, look at that.
That's Daniel Jason Fritz Maker's Mark right there.
And it's empty. Hey, there's a little tiny swig in the bottom of it.
Oh, there is.
Holy
just a little
shit.
Bit.
How did we leave that?
This is like 3 years old, too.
Yeah, so it's extra aged. Num, 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 num. And that came from Bev and my dad. There's Dad. Dad's on there. He says, yeah, I see it, too.
Even on the side, it has my birthday.
Look at that.
And
proper. It's proper. I love it.
It says a bunch of stuff that I don't want to read right now, but anyway.
So Jared Isaacs also says, story time. What's up with the rose and the glass globe on the table? Is that from Bret Michaels' Truck Fan Club?
We've told that story, but if you want to tell it again.
We have told this story.
It also is related to the story of these.
And hang on.
And also the big gold record behind me. Oh, yeah, you could show the bugs.
In the bugs, these are also little garden bugs. One is me and one is Dan.
Yeah, look, you got to really understand these. So this one's black.
Try that camera over there. Try that.
Hold on, this is doing all right.
All right, let's try it again. Yeah, I guess it's doing okay.
And it has glasses.
It has glasses. Mm-hmm.
See the glasses?
Yeah.
The black is because I wear a lot of black and always have my black hat on. And 9 times out of 10, I have black shirts and black pants and everything else. So that bug is me. This bug is Tara. Notice the purple eyes.
Purple eyeballs. That's me. There you go. Silence is great. So what's up with the rose, you say?
So these were made by Jody Guy Cottengim when he was a guest on our show. Episode number, go, 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 go. Oh, I know what it is. Yeah. 33.
Yes, you do. That's an easy one to remember. Duh.
He made those for us.
Yes.
And he also brought me this drum set that day. We've talked about that. Mm-hmm. Well, we got asked about the rose.
The rose.
Some said love, it is a flower in a glass jar with formaldehyde in it. I'm going to put that over there like that. There we go.
This beautiful thing. I don't know if I can get up there like you can. Here, you're closer. You're better. So this is a wonderful, it's like really thick glass, and that's a real rose in there. Right there. Look at that. It's a real rose, and it's got wonderful purple paper on it. This was also a gift from Jody and Sandy Cottengim for Christmas this year. And he told us a fun little story about when he got these. He found a few of them, and he didn't like this bubble on the top. You can see that there's like a little air bubble. And so he opened it up and wanted to change the water in there, or add more water. But it's like as soon as he added water to whatever this is, it went cloudy. So apparently that's not water in there. So he didn't do that no more. So he gave us this one, and it sits on our table proudly right here in the middle of this here table right here. So that's the story behind it. No, it has nothing to do with Bret Michaels. I don't have any gifts from Bret Michaels.
No, they can't be seen.
What the heck does that even mean?
Jared said it's not a competition, by the way, for all you new bystanders or innocent bystanders. Bystanders.
Mm-hmm. By the way, just friends.
Mom and Dad, quit fighting. We're not fighting. Don't tell your friends we're fighting. What are you fucking nuts? You little brat, go do your homework. Anyway. Man, if any of you guys have not seen F is for Family on Netflix, please
watch it.
Would you please? Especially if you're our age. If you're anywhere from the age of 45 to say 60 even, mm-hmm. 45 to 60, or if you were a parent in the 70s, if you were a parent to children in the 70s, or if you grew up in the 70s, putting you at the 45 to 60 year range, please go watch F is for Family on Netflix. It's an animated series produced by Bill Burr and starring Bill Burr. And the parallels between that fucking cartoon
crazy
and what life was really like in the 70s is unbelievable.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It is. It's
dead on.
Every once in a while, there's a little thing that they mention, and I can't think of an example right now, but every once in a while, there's one that you're like, oh my God, yes, totally true. And it happens very frequently on that show. So yeah, F is for Family.
Yeah, Jared said Bret Michaels has given plenty of girls gifts. Herpes, syphilis.
I'm lucky in that area.
Oh, man.
No such thing.
You're lucky in that area, like you got like a bunch of them?
That I didn't get it.
Oh, I thought you meant I'm lucky because you got a whole bunch of diseases.
No, he never gave me that gift. So.
Oh, okay. That was other people that gave you that gift.
Oh my God, no.
Just kidding.
That is a lie.
Jesus, just a joke, people.
It's a lie.
Innocent bystanders. The hell is wrong with you? Did you take some of my clips off?
I did not.
Okay.
Okay. Squirrel. Like squirrel. All of a sudden, something different.
What else is going on, man?
Well,
give us a little something.
Oh, I don't know if this matters to anyone sitting here, but we got like football playoffs coming this weekend. Big time.
Yeah, what's everybody's plans for the big games?
But before we get into that, go ahead and type in let us know your big plans if you've got big plans. Big Ben Roethlisberger is retiring. The man you thought has been a quarterback in the NFL since you were born is finally retiring.
Yeah, Ben Roethlisberger, that's weird. It feels like, and I know you already just made that joke, but it was strange timing. But it feels to me like Ben Roethlisberger has been playing since I was 4 years old. Like the Steelers had Terry Bradshaw and then Ben Roethlisberger.
Right.
And that's it. I know that's not the truth.
It's not the truth, but yeah, it feels like that.
I'm not stupid. I'm making a joke. I'm making a joke. Somebody's just already fucking.
He has no
thumbs are on fire. Texting me like he hasn't been playing that long. Yeah, I know. It just feels like he has. Maybe because I wasn't paying attention. I don't know. But
right.
Dear Lord.
22 years is a long damn time, though.
I thought Roethlisberger was a quarterback for the Steelers in like 1991.
I think it's 18 technically, but
1891?
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah, crazy.
Football didn't even exist.
Oh, okay. Joshua says, love me some Bill Burr, but I couldn't get past the first episode. I've been told to stick with it, probably give it another chance. There are 4 seasons, bro. There are 4 seasons.
I don't know why you wouldn't get past the first episode.
Probably because it's too real.
Well, I wouldn't think that was Josh's.
I don't know.
I wouldn't think that's Josh's thinking.
Maybe he'll let us know.
I mean, the animation is like simple. It's not.
Oh, yeah.
It's not amazing, but it's just first episodes are always tough because you've got to introduce all the characters, and so you don't really get to know any of them. There's times, when, it can get emotional. There's places that you'll tear up, and some of the relatable shit as a 50-year-old growing up in the 70s is just like, it's just almost it's just weird.
Having that neighbor that has the sunken living room that has orgies all the time. Didn't we have that? Like, didn't we all know someone?
I don't know. I don't think we had that specific.
I don't mean that specifically.
I didn't know what an orgy was when I was 7 years old.
I understand that. But what I mean is, didn't we have that rumor? Like, once we became teenagers, didn't we kind of go, oh, I wonder what that was? Because I have that in my past.
Well, I don't think that's an anchor of this show.
No, it's not. It's just something like that.
Bit. I think they cover so many bits.
Yeah.
That if you were a 70s kid, you're bound to relate to one of them. And you obviously were a part of orgies when you were 7.
I was not a part of orgies. I'm just saying.
You just said, so what? I'm going to do this like CNN. So what you're saying is... So what you're saying is you took part in orgies when you were 7 years old.
That is not what I'm saying. Okay. Don Lemon, that's not what I'm saying.
Well, try to frame it.
That's not what I said.
Try to frame it.
That's not what I said.
Okay, well then say
That's not what I said.
Say it again.
Okay, See, this is when he cuts off my mic.
No, you took that way too fast.
I know.
Because now nobody knows what the fuck you're talking about. So what is it about the orgies next door in F is for Family that you relate to?
Well, I'm just saying, since my dad and his wife are watching right now, I'm just saying there were times that we went to parties and all the children were put into a room.
Let me interrupt you right there.
Yes.
So what you're saying is all the children were put in a room to have orgies?
No. See, that's not what I'm saying, Don Lemon.
No, this is what CNN does.
I know. That's why I said Don
So
Lemon.
what you're saying is your parents all got together, put all the children in a room and made them have orgies.
No.
Well, we're out of time.
Okay.
So thank you for coming on the show, and we appreciate you being here.
All right. Well,
Tara,
thank you for having me.
For sharing your crazy childhood stories.
Jody says no orgies next door to Sandy anyway.
Yeah.
No. And by the way, Joshua says, good point, Dan. I'll start it again.
Yeah, there's a lot of characters in the show, especially over time. And so any kind of a new series, especially animated, I think takes a minute to get to know. So they've got to start trying to throw characters at you as fast as they can. So I would think the first 1, 2, 3 episodes are kind of like, I don't know what's going on here.
Especially animated, like you said, especially animated. Because sometimes I just can't get into certain animated things. But when you start actually learning the characters, like you said, and learning the story, and the voiceovers are fantastic.
And if you haven't got to a scene, because there's several of them, and I don't know if it happens in the very first episode or not, but if you have not gotten into a scene where the family sits down to have dinner and the phone starts ringing.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. It's so good.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
When he gets mad at the telemarketers trying to sell products in the 70s. Remember that?
Oh yeah.
And they would always call right at like 5:30. Just as soon as you sit down, the phone starts ringing and he just goes ape shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Loses his mind. It's
absolutely
fucking great.
Ape shit. We asked about what your plans are for football this weekend. We got
let's see.
all caught up. We're going to talk. Julia says, we got wrestling stuff all weekend. Friday night SmackDown in Kansas City, Royal Rumble in St. Louis, then Springfield on Sunday for Bender rehearsal. Gotta get back to rock and rolling in time for the St. Pat's show at the Riff. Well, awesome. She's like ixnaying football altogether. Heck with it. I'm not doing football. No. And then Jared says, how cool is that? Hit me up on Sunday. And we got tons of them rolling in here. Let's see.
Jared's got story time. Hashtag story time.
All right, I got you.
Don't forget that we're trying to, and Jared's helping us, we're trying to kind of get the hashtag story time thing going.
Absolutely.
So hashtag story time is if you want me to tell a story about something or Tara to tell a story about something, you can throw a random subject out and we can see if maybe we have a story about it.
Right.
I have a story about a lot of subjects. If I don't actually have one, I won't tell the story. I won't make up a story.
Right.
I won't just appease you. I'm gonna be straight up whether I have a story about whatever hashtag story time and then throw me a subject. However, hashtag story time also applies to everybody watching the show as well. Yeah. If you have a story that's related to what we are talking about, which Jared Isaacs does, hashtag story time. This is great. I can remember being in middle school, had a sleepover. Somehow we had words written on pieces of paper. One of the words on one of the papers was orgy. Mom found it and asked me if I knew what it was. The answer was sure as hell didn't, but I still got in trouble for it.
Wait. A time in middle school. Oh, I see. Sleepover. Okay. I was like, this wasn't in school. This was at a sleepover. I was like, what? What's going on there?
He said he had a sleepover.
Right. I got you. I had to reread it myself. That's hilarious. Do you have anything like that? Because he's going story time off of my story. So that's awesome.
Do I have anything like what?
An orgy story.
No, I don't have an orgy story. My mother is watching.
I just told that story.
I'm not going to tell my orgy story. Well, you didn't have an orgy story.
No, I didn't have
I was being CNN, and now everybody watching our show is going to go around town going, did you hear that Tara Lynn had an orgy when she was 7 years old?
That's true. That is true. Right.
There's a chance for that to happen, and that's what shitholes like CNN do. So I was making a point at how weird that is, that people will then totally believe that your parents might have put you in a room with other children, to have orgies.
Yeah. Oh my God.
And this all came up because of F is for Family.
That's right.
Bill Burr.
That's right.
It's Bill Burr's fault.
It's Bill Burr's fault. We're going to cancel him. We're just going to cancel him. So Mike McWhorter says, odd we were discussing POS people earlier and Don Lemon comes up. Seems right.
Yeah.
We have proclaimed many times we don't like that guy.
One of the biggest dicks.
Yeah, we don't like that guy.
Anyway.
So Joshua says, so you're saying, what you're saying is my parents weren't actually going to Bible study on Wednesday nights.
That's correct.
That's what we're saying.
Well, in the 70s, 60s and 70s, people might have been studying the Bible and having orgies.
That's true.
What did we see a couple years ago or so? We found some random ass thing somewhere that was Swingers for Jesus.
Yes, we did see that.
Swingers for Jesus.
Swingers for Jesus. We do this in the name of Jesus.
We're a Christian group. We're swinging for Jesus.
That was literally their slogan.
So they probably do. They
slogan? That was their slogan?
That was their slogan? Nice.
I was trying to say that was literally their slogan. Yeah. I was trying to rush it.
I forgot if they had a name. It was like something Swingers for Jesus.
Right. It was some sort of a name. Yeah.
So they might have Bible studies and then have orgies.
Right. They might. Well, if they're swingers for Jesus, then yeah, of course they would.
Swingers for Jesus.
Yep. Absolutely. And Terry Jones says that looked more like a Fox News interview. I don't know. They're both the same. They're kind of the same these days. They're just, I don't know. You can't. Ugh,
hey, media. No, yeah, Fox does
media
the
same sucks.
Shit. Don't get us wrong, Terry. We still want to stay friends.
Yeah.
I got a gut feeling we don't agree on everything, but I still love you.
Yeah, and we'd like Crown too. So, anywho, so Jared says, so a friend of mine wrote it, the note about the orgy on the middle school party, slumber party. I didn't know anything about it, but I had to take heat for it. Oh, that sucks. Well, here's the thing. Since you didn't know anything about it, you probably didn't know that it was weird and that you would get in trouble for it. So if you knew what it was, you would have like thrown it away. Don't you think?
Yeah, kids getting in trouble for stuff they didn't actually do.
That's not fair.
That's weird.
Just having a piece of paper.
Well, in some ways it's not fair, but then in some ways it's like, well, this is how you know now.
Yeah. So Jared also says swingers for Jesus. So Mormon? No. There's a big difference between swingers and Mormons. Big difference. Swingers don't get married to other people. Just saying.
They just fuck them. Mormons go broke. With all their wives.
Jerry says swingers for Jesus. I may find religion again. How'd we get on this topic? Oh, because of efforts for family and
Jared said, yes, that's exactly right. But my mom grilled me about it. Well, hey, what are you gonna do?
I know.
I do have a story that's not about orgies and it's not very sexual at all, but I did you guys ever have those little games? You folded paper a certain way and then it made that triangular looking
the thing that goes like
it would
that.
Like open.
Yeah.
It had two jaws
all the time.
And then you like pick a color and it's like blue and then it's like BLOU and it was
opened. BLOU.
However you spell blue.
BLUE,
and then
bro.
And then inside there it said something like pick a number. And it was like 7. Then you're like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then you're like, pick us something else. And it's like da. And then when they pick something else, you actually unfolded that thing and it had like a
truth or dare kind of thing,
little message for them. Or I didn't play with truth or dare. It was more just like a message for them.
Because you were a good little Christian kid.
No, mine said shithead on one of them. I had different messages that were surprising messages. I was like in 4th grade. And so I was like, have a nice day. And like, da. And then one of them said shithead.
The super innocent division.
And so my teacher busted me with it. So she unfolds my whole game. That was rude. Just right out of the gate.
Rude.
Then she wrote on it, Danny, blah, 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 had this in class, da. And I need you to sign the bottom to prove that you've seen that, he's in trouble at school. And there was a line for one of my parents to sign.
Mm-hmm.
So I brought it home and I didn't show it to anybody.
Of course.
And I just kind of lived my life that day. And then I was going to bed. I was still kind of young enough to sort of be like tucked in. My mom would tuck me in.
Yeah. 4th grade is that a bit transition year.
I was pretty young, so she would, kind of do a little bit of tucking in.
Still like 9 years old.
So she's tucking me in and the lights are out. I'm getting ready to go to bed. I just made my face look as precious as possible. And then she was like telling me she loves me. And I was like, I need you to sign something.
Oh my goodness.
I pulled it out under my pillow. I was like, you need to sign this. She was like, okay, I'll sign it. Don't do this again. I didn't really find out till later in my adult life that she, I think, ran out of the room busting out laughing.
Well, my question to you
because
on that,
my message was like, shithead.
Oh, because there was a cuss word.
Yeah, it was a cuss word.
Because I was wondering why it was so wrong.
Because it was a cuss word. I said shit.
Okay, earlier.
I was in 4th grade. That was the biggest thing you could possibly get in trouble for
was
in 4th
cussing.
grade.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
Well, I was just saying, because you said have a nice day or whatever, because
on the other ones, but it was funny that I had one that was unlike everybody else's in the class. Everyone else's was still doing
and everything was benign.
Typical stuff that was like, oh, have a nice day, or oh, you're cute, or oh, blah, blah, blah. And then mine was, one of my little tabs was shithead.
Mama Gail says, ha, 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 true. I did laugh out loud.
But she was trying not to laugh in front of me because, she had to be like, okay, this wasn't good.
She has to be a parent. She was being a good mom. Jateri says those were like the girly version of the Magic 8 Ball.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice. Yes.
They were very girly.
Yes.
I will admit that.
But everybody did it. Like, even the boys did it.
I remember, and I don't know if any of you out there can relate to this, but I used to try to make them as small as I possibly could.
Really?
Yeah. So I
made them out of a sheet of paper. I could probably still make one to this day.
No, I did 100 of them like that too. But then I was just like, well, this isn't challenging anymore. So I'm going to make one.
I did that too.
And I made one that was like a half inch, like.
Yes. Yes. I remember doing that as well. I was in California at the time. Yes.
Yeah.
How does that go across the country?
It was fun.
How do fads like that, back without the internet and TikTok, how does that go across the country?
Dude, it's just like, if you guys haven't seen Tom Green do stand-up, holy shit. You can go on like YouTube and just find a decently recent stand-up, because he has only started doing stand-up again just in the last couple of years. He's got a whole bit about finding out that Reagan got shot. And
my God,
he was hiding in a bush. And when people were running down the street saying Reagan got shot, a bunch of kids jumped out from the bushes because they were hiding in the bush because we were bored. We were just bored back in the 70s. We had to go
outside. Our parents always sent us outside.
We would just go outside and look at the ground and like look at dirt and hide in bushes because there was nothing else to do. But when Reagan got shot, he's like, I found out about Reagan getting shot just as fast as I find out news now.
Right.
So don't worry. The internet's not destroying everything. We can find things out just as fast. I don't know how all of that spread. I'm rubber, you're glue, whatever you say bounces off of me and sticks to you.
Exactly.
We all know that.
And why are there trends like the word soda or pop? Like,
well, you're getting on a whole nother subject now.
No, it's the same.
We're talking about, that's like living in a different region of the country. Some people call it pop, some people call it soda.
That's fair. I agree. But
we're talking about, you were in California and I was in St. Louis and never knew each other, and we both still tried to make those things as little as we could.
Yeah.
Why did we both do that?
And there's also
2,000 miles away, you still did the same thing.
Does anybody else have this trend too that was like a little, not necessarily that thing, but there was also a way you could fold paper and you tucked to like a little tag that you put it and you put somebody's name on it.
Oh yeah.
Did you have that here?
Yeah.
See, that's another thing.
Quit pounding the table. You're messing up the audio.
I pounded it one time.
Woman, do what I say.
One time.
Woman, I say, when this show's over, make me a sandwich.
I'll pound it several times and I will make you a sandwich. You will make my dinner. Anyway, what I was saying is this nationwide crap. I don't understand how that happened before TikTok and the internet.
Julia Drake Cobb says it goes around the country because of the TV show Zoom and Scholastic Book Fair magazines. That could be true. Yes,
you are so right.
Yes.
The book fairs. Oh my God.
And Jared says it goes around the country because people move. That could be true too.
People move, but yeah.
It's amazing how many people from all kinds of different places in the country, like you can say something like sticks or stones will break my bones, but words will never hurt me or whatever.
Right.
And everybody knows that. Everybody knows that.
Yeah.
Or the rubber glue business.
Yeah.
Or the little fucking paper. I don't know what those things were called.
I don't know, but Jared also says that the little note thing was called the fancy fold. I can probably still do it. I have some.
Yeah.
I actually have some, I think, up in our bookcase that we have in our living room.
You might.
In my museum section, we have a bookcase that has 3 sections. It's him and her and us. And in my museum section, it has a bunch of stuff from when we were kids.
That wasn't totally clear. It's a museum of me and a museum of you.
Sorry.
Like our life, like just childhood stuff. And then the center section is a museum of both of us together.
Yeah.
Not just him and her.
I just try to talk fast because I get interrupted all
That's
the time.
fine. You correct me sometimes when I get stuff wrong too.
That's true.
Stop with the crybaby stuff. I'm done with your crybabying. Okay, let's move on.
Okay. Now that I'm in actual tears.
I love pretending to be a dick to you.
I know.
It's what keeps you close.
It's
what makes you happy.
Right.
Apparently.
Anyway. We got a lot of comments that came in since then.
Terry said, did you guys also have safety clip friendship beads all over your shoelaces? Absolutely, yes.
friendship beads.
Where you put the beads on the safety pin.
I had them right here. We had jackets that we wore in band. We had these special jackets. Like we didn't have letter jackets in junior high band. We had these windbreakers that we wore because it was always cold when we marched. And we had this little section right here that we could make little friendship pins with the freaking beads on the. Yep. Oh my God.
We did them in the shoes. We did them in the shoes like Jateri's talking about.
I didn't do the shoe thing, but I did the jacket thing.
The penny and the loafers. Everyone did that. Why did everyone put a penny in those maroon colored fucking loafers?
Maroon colored loafers?
Yeah, them loafers that had the little slot in the middle and you put the penny in them.
Mine were
That's where penny loafers come
Mine
from.
were black like Michael Jackson's. I did not wear maroon loafers.
Whether they were maroon or not, if you had those loafers that had the little thing in them, you put the penny in them. Penny loafers, that's where it came from, isn't it?
Penny loafers.
Julia still has the safety pin beads.
Oh my gosh,
She did shoelaces as well.
I didn't have the shoelaces. I don't think I did. I know I had the pins though on the jacket for sure.
Yep, the pins.
Oh, I got to check my messages. Okay, hang on. I got to check my messages. Go ahead and talk. Do something.
Well, I'm kind of let us go to the comments.
Oh my God. We're going to let us go to the comments. Go ahead.
Let us go to the comments. Bev says penny loafers was from her childhood. And that probably makes sense.
Well, I think
I was on the tail end of penny loafers.
So I'm going to show this. Jared sent this and he just...
Cindy Lucas had maroon penny loafers and wore them with cool Argyle socks.
Oh my God.
How about the Argyle socks?
Oh, the Argyle socks. Argyle anything.
Yes.
I had an Argyle vest sweater. Okay, so I had this Argyle vest sweater. Like it was Argyle, but it had big openness on the side and you wore an Oxford shirt underneath it.
Oh, yeah.
Dude.
Oh, when I found Argyle socks that would match the clothes I actually had on. At one time, I had a pink Oxford shirt and it didn't have the fag tag.
Oh, my God.
No, it actually did. Remember the fag tag?
Why don't you explain what that is so you don't like piss people off?
Yeah, don't get pissed off. Back in these days, for some reason, if you had an Oxford shirt that had the little loop on it, that was super handy.
Yeah.
For just hanging on a hook instead of having to put it on a hanger every time.
It's called a fag.
Douchebags would call it a fag tag.
Oh, that's awful.
I'll bet Jared can back me up on that one.
Maybe. Well, I want to show
Anyway, I had a pink one, and then I had baby blue Dickies slacks, and I found a pair of Argyle socks that were pink and baby blue, and I wore them as well.
Wow.
True story. It's bad.
80s were fucking awesome. Everybody criticizes the 80s, but I love it. So that fancy fold that Jared was talking about, he sent a picture, and here it is right there. Look at there on the screen. Looky there on the screen. Look at that. That's his fancy fold. That's exactly what I'm talking about, except that little corner.
Yeah, that's it, man.
That little corner at the top left.
Oh, you do a little double.
There was a little tag. You had to like.
Well, yeah, right before it's tucked in there at the end.
Tag it.
You fold it again, and then only tuck half of it in there.
So there's a little tag.
That way it gave you a little thing you could grab, and it would fold.
Right.
But that's totally the fold.
That's totally the fold. And then there was a little tag sticking out 100%. Nice work, Jared. That's freaking cool.
Jared says fag tag was just means your tag was sticking out when I was growing up.
That's what I kind of remember. And Bev says, what is Bev saying? Guys had fag tags when
I was in high school. When I was in high school.
When I was in high school. Okay.
Yeah, it was like such a thing, and it's so dumb.
Terry says, you damn preppies.
You damn preppy. Yeah, at that time I was preppy.
You were totally preppy.
My baby blue and pink Argyles. Though.
Joshua says, I blame John Hughes for most of these trends. Though some of the best movies ever, right? I still leave. Mama Gail says, jingle bells on my shoelaces.
Yeah.
Nice. Very cool.
Yep.
Very cool. Oh, we got some Screamer Dreamer medication information going on.
Back in the 1930s, the payphone in the phone booth cost a paltry 2 cents. The new loafer design allowed, I don't get the whole comment.
Allowed enough space for a penny in each shoe, equaling the cost of an emergency phone call. Thus, the penny loafer The penny and the loaf were united. I can't hardly read it either. It's very small.
That is fascinating.
Very fascinating. Thank you to our Screamer Dreamer medication information line. We appreciate that very, very much. We have a new watcher, Fred Hassa from somewhere. And so Bev is saying, well, Phil just hollered, bourbon o'clock. Okay, bye-bye. It's time for Dad and Bev to have some bourbon and go to bed. All right. So, yeah. So more fads from our child. I love this. I love the pin thing. I want to find those. I don't know if I kept any of them.
We don't need to find them.
Not right now.
Who cares?
I care.
Nobody cares about your childhood, Tara. Just kidding. I know, Jared. That's
we get it.
That's why I tried to shush up and move on.
I actually thought it said Alabama, so I was gonna say hi. So my bad.
Or maybe it's real.
Maybe it's cool. You never know these days. You never know. So once again, this episode is brought to you by Bob and Ike's.
The original Bob and Ike's.
Bob and Ike's.
Neighborhood Bar and Grill.
Hood Bar.
Established in 2016, which actually that bar has been there longer than that. It just was called Bob and Ike's in 2016. But it's the same place that's been there for a while. If you're ever in that side of town, it used to be called the Buffalo Tap. And I think it was called something else too at one time that I've forgotten.
Before Buffalo Tap, it was
but
something.
I think it became Bob and Ike's in 2016.
Yes. That is true. Yes.
Joshua says he thinks Julia.
Keep trying.
Drake Cobb
is
making all this up.
You think?
No, that's what Joshua thinks.
Well,
Joshua is calling misinformation on Julia Drake Cobb. She needs to be canceled.
She also says, this is Julia speaking. I still have all the pins, but I have no idea who gave them to me. Sorry, junior high friends. Yeah. Jared says, Josh, I think her source is danandtaraonly.com, which is only danandtara.com, by the way. It's only
Terry
Dan
says,
and
I'm
Tara.
trying to be a good boy over here.
Oh, and then Julia puts up a link. Or excuse me. I'm sorry, not Julia. Our Screamer Dreamer medication information line. Yeah.
There's your source.
Hi, Kimberly. She's responding to Terry, who says, I'm trying to be a good boy over here. And Kimberly says, good luck with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, inside information right there.
We don't have to be good boys and girls.
No, we don't. Have fun. Live life. Be fun.
Chaos. That fine line between chaos and order.
Chaos and order.
That's where a beautiful life lives.
It's a beautiful life lives. Absolutely. The fine line between chaos and order. That's
Embrace your struggle. Your struggle is what makes everything in your life better.
Yes. Truth.
Don't be so down about it.
Don't think you should never have struggle, because struggle makes you better, and it's
safety is not necessarily good.
Oh,
it's boring.
It's boring. That's true.
And it doesn't make you a better person.
No.
But anyway, Jared says, for the record, I have already lost the over-under. I figured it would have happened by now. I totally agree.
Yep.
I'm still a little on eggshells.
Eggshells? I'm on eggshells. I'm a little on eggshells over here. Just a little on eggshells.
If it's not, somebody in the world's going to be like, what the fuck?
Like, what the fuck? I was just trying to say hi.
What the fuck did I do?
Jeez. See, this is a really good example of like when people have a shitty relationship and they get into a new relationship and they base their new relationship on the shit they went through before. Right. We totally put this person into a box, and it's not fair until there's proof, right?
That is correct, man.
We totally did that. And Jared says, eggshells or eggplants? I don't know. Oh my goodness.
I think there's only a few people, even in our own comments, that know what the hell we're talking about.
I love it. Please. Yeah. There There was a comment I saw to change the subject a little bit. I don't know.
Let's change it up.
Change the subject. Change the subject. Now, we should have we should have a graphic that says change the subject. Or what is that song? No, I don't know. I don't know where it is. Where that I saw this. Oh, wait. There it is. Hang on. Nope, that's not the one. I wanted to talk about what people are doing for football this weekend. Oh, here it is. Julia says, we are rooting for the Chiefs for sure, but I have weird superstitions. They don't win when I watch it on live TV, but they always win when I'm watching at the stadium. So what does that say, Julia? Are you going to the game? That's what I want to know. Are you going to the game? I don't know.
Jared says, what else? What else?
What else?
Yeah, man.
Kimberly's going to the game. Oh, have fun. Have fun there.
Awesome.
What else? 3 times he says it.
That should be fun.
That should be freaking fun. So I think
I have several reasons to default to the San Francisco 49ers. Mm-hmm. So I shall be rooting for them.
You have at least 2 sources in your life.
Just because.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yes, 2 sources that are strong forces. I got 2 sources that are strong forces. That I need
Fuck you, don't do what you tell me.
I got 2 sources that are strong forces. Got to. Fuck you, you better do what they tell you.
Yeah, that's right. Mm-hmm.
Yep. Thanks, man. Anyway,
I've got to be with Mama Gail and go with the Chiefs. I just have to.
Who are they playing?
Bengals. And it's 49ers. Who? 49ers. Who are they playing?
Whoever beat the Titans, right?
No, Titans are AFC.
I don't know anything.
All right. Just Mama says we won't be watching the game together. I think she said she's going to the casino or something. I can't remember who they're playing.
Oh, come on. There's only 4 teams.
All right. Well, I'll Google that shit right here and now.
Why are you Googling?
Because I don't remember. If somebody can tell us who the fuck.
Jateri says I need a shot. Do we have anything I can take a shot of?
I think Dan needs a shot. Yeah, there's some.
All right, I'll go get something.
Go find something in there and don't get the white bottle. Rams. Thank you, Cindy. Cindy Lucas says the Rams. Yes, ma'am. I know, because nobody around here likes the freaking Rams because they left. They left us. The Rams fucking left us. So if Dan doesn't bring me a shot glass too, I don't know what kind of husband he is. But anywho, yeah, Jody Guy says the Rams too. And then Jared says, let us go to the comments because people were screaming Rams in our ears as Dan is going to get a shot. What's Julia saying? I will not be at the game, but 77,000 of my best friends will be there. 142.2 decibels worth of screaming. Woo! Yes, I agree. And I want lots of pictures, Kimberly. Lots of pictures, maybe even some videos. Not personally, just like I want to see you post some stuff. I want to see how it goes because I love that stadium. It's like such a great stadium to go watch football, especially playoffs. I've never been to a playoffs game, so that would be super fucking cool. I don't know what he's fighting with in the kitchen to find a shot of. But anywho, yes, Dan. I think Dan needs a shot. So Terry, why does Dan need a shot? Please tell me why you think he needs a shot. Because I don't know. Is he sad? Is he happy? Is he celebrating something? Is he excited? Or does he just need a shot? Probably all that. And Kimberly says, I will post all of that shit. Good girl. Oh my God. I'm going to put it. What the hell's happening over here? All right. Okay. All right.
Jatteri's going to kill me.
Jatteri's going to kill him. Uh-oh.
Because I don't have anything good.
You don't have
I don't have anything good. So I'm going to make what I call the bullshit lemon drop.
The bullshit lemon drop. The bullshit, ladies and gentlemen, the bullshit lemon drop. I feel like the old Carson when he used to go Karnak. He used to play Karnak. I am so dating myself, but the bullshit lemon drop. Here we go. What's going on over here? We can see you.
All it is just vodka and lemonade.
Vodka and lemonade.
What the hell is this shit?
It's cheap vodka is what it is.
Did we get this or the girls get this?
No, I got that the other night because I thought we might run out of alcohol. Oh,
you try to take the top off
and the whole thing comes off. Terry says, Dan needs a shot because, well, just look at him. I would agree.
Just look at him.
Well, just look at him.
He's just an asshole.
He just stop being an asshole.
Are you one of these?
Yes, absolutely. You got two of them going on. Thank you. I appreciate that.
And
lemonade. Look at that.
This is called the bullshit lemon.
This is the bullshit lemon drop. This is a new shot, right? Mm-hmm.
It's really just kind of a tiny drink.
Jared also says, Terry, we need a shot because, well, look at him.
Man, you guys are really hateful.
You guys are so mean. You're so mean to our little Danny boy.
I'm never mean to you guys.
Never, ever?
Ever.
He's never mean. Look at that. Isn't it adorable in a little mason jar type idea? Look at that. So we're taking a shot here. So that means with the ice and all, we have to gobble this shit down.
It's the best I could do, Terry.
That's right. Because we don't have
I don't have anything hard.
There's the maker's mark is empty. So we're screwed.
This is my, I have two of these. Didn't I get another one?
Yes. There's one up in the museum.
But it's drank already.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
So I have two of those that are special ordered in my name.
And all drank.
And they're all drank.
Jared's asking, is it roasting season yet? It's always roasting season, bro. So here's to you guys for
Dan's
being here.
Nuts roasting on an open fire.
Tara.
Jackass.
Sorry.
You don't get roasted like I do.
No, I was going to be doing something.
The mushroom hair is the only thing you've gotten in the last year and a half.
And you know,
you got so mad. You were mad as a hornet.
I was mad as a hornet because I thought it looked cute. Anyway, I haven't worn it since.
Not to a gay guy.
See what you do to me? A gay hairstylist at
to
that.
Terry. Cheers to Kimberly.
Cheers.
Nutter better. Bottoms up, fuckers. I'll have to bring some liquor over there soon. Yes, you will. Oh, that was a lot of lemon drop.
That's a bigger shot than it looks like.
Yeah. Jared's like, she was pissed. So true. It was so funny.
It was really funny. But, you know, I was. Lifelong complex. Oh, I'm just going to wear my hair like that tomorrow. Next week. I'm going to do it.
I thought it was cute.
Yeah.
I don't even remember.
You don't even remember.
No, I don't pay attention to your hair that much.
No, you don't. It doesn't matter.
Not in a bad way.
It doesn't matter. What is that? Is that something that drunk people say? It doesn't matter.
Doesn't even matter.
It doesn't even matter.
You don't know me.
You don't know me.
You don't know me.
What are other drunk phrases? You don't know me. You don't know me.
I love you, man.
I love you, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'll never do that again. Jared says, what episode was that? I want to go back and laugh until I cry again. Yeah, I don't know what it was, but I guarantee if I go back and look at the thumbnail, I'll be able to tell.
I think all of our past episodes have been, we have taken them down temporarily.
Oopsie cakes.
And they will be back up, but I want to do some work to them before I put them back up.
Yes.
Anyway.
It goes along with our new ideas for 2022.
Jared says you're mixing drunk people with The Rock.
Really? And Julia says you beat me to it. What's Terry saying? I like saying that. Drink phrases require a pitch change in the mic.
Oh God.
Oh my God.
You talk about laughing until you cry. That was one of the best moments in local podcast history.
Yeah, you think?
Oh, the pitch change without him knowing it.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck are you guys laughing?
I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, what are you doing?
Y'all are a bunch of motherfuckers. Holy shit.
I love it. I love it.
I'm just thinking about that night.
It was so good.
What? What are you laughing at? What?
It was so much better than that.
I can't do it though.
I know. It was super high.
What are you laughing?
I can't even do it.
And it was like, it was like a harmonizer too. Yeah. Oh my God, it was great.
Fucking epic as shit. Audio Roast episode 10. He remembers.
Episode 10.
Go look that up, kids.
That was back in the apartment.
Oh my God, back in the apartment days. Yeah.
Oh shit.
So good. That was so fucking funny.
Anyways, well, what do you think? We've had enough laughs for the night?
We've kind of gone longer than usual. We're at 1:15, bro.
Oh yeah, I don't want to go this long. Y'all are fun, man. I'm so glad. If we missed a few of your comments, we're sorry, but we tried. Jared says the funny thing is how combative and drunk he was, and without even knowing why we were laughing, he was talking about how he could sing higher than me.
Terry says somebody should have taken my keys.
Mine
night.
too. Me and Terry got so fucking shit hammered drunk that night.
Oh yeah.
The whole show just went all the way off the rails.
Off the fucking rails for sure.
Was that the night I was just like, Black and Black is the best song?
Yes.
No song's ever better than Black and Black.
Joshua says, my favorite thing drunk people tell me is, I play guitar too. If you need another guitar, just let me know.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I can't tell you how many times everywhere, anywhere that I've heard that too. Can I get up and sing? I know this song.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's not fucking karaoke. Karaoke's down the street. Oh my God. A fifth in 30 minutes.
It was just between me and Jateri.
Because if I'm not mistaken,
we were just passing it back and forth.
Here's the thing. I think on that show, if I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong, you were the only scheduled guest.
No,
hang on. Let me finish.
Okay.
You were the only scheduled guest. And then it was like he couldn't get another guest or something like this. And during the comments, Jateri said, I'll fucking be there in 5 minutes. And he came and joined the show and brought that fifth of freaking crown.
Right. The only difference in your story is that there was 2 scheduled guests.
Well, yes.
And it was me and Shane Jennings. And then Shane Jennings, like a puss, backed out with like an hour to spare or something dumb. It was less than 24 hours. Less than 24 hours. That little puss decided not to show up and do the show. Because I think he didn't want to talk about how fucking awesome AC/DC is or something. I don't know.
It was an AC/DC show, right?
I can't remember. Something along those lines.
Yeah.
I think that was the show that Shane Jennings was supposed to be a guest on.
Right.
And then he bailed because he couldn't handle the Dan Fritz heat. So he pussed out because he knew I wouldn't want to sit there and fucking talk about fucking dumb bands that he likes.
That are not as cool.
So
as
Jateri showed up and we had a great time.
It was a great time and it was a very drunk time. It was a good time.
We could hardly even get out of that little locked in. Remember that locked in table?
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Every square inch of that room.
Yeah.
Was either a mic, a light, a fan, a TV.
There was so many things on the floor. It was great. Jared, we're not knocking you at all.
No,
it was fucking cool as shit.
Jateri was just stuck in the corner.
He was stuck in the corner. Out. Yeah, and it was like if you hadn't been there, those of you who hadn't been to the old studio of the Audio Roast podcast, bless everybody, because that was awesome, making that tiny bedroom look like it was a freaking 7,000 square foot studio. It was fucking awesome. I loved it.
Terry said I drank a bottle on the way there. It was.
You drank a bottle on the way there? It was hard.
It was hard to get liquor on Sunday during that time, so I got 2.
Oh shit, dude! Fuck.
Oh, him and I became best friends before the end of the night.
It was so funny. It was such a good night. Julia, I want to read this comment. Julia says, I had a drunk guy at a gig try to steal my band from me, talking shit about how he could sing better. My dudes laughed and said, hell no. Oh, dude, that happens all the time. I had that happen with a fucking female. Yeah. And you know what we did, Dan? I've never told you this story. It was in Minot, North Dakota. I'll never forget this. It was in Minot, North Dakota. She kept saying to our guitar player, who was a bit of a slut, I will say that.
Okay.
I won't mention names, but he was a bit of a slut. And this girl was probably, when we played 5 or 6 nights a week. So it was enough time to develop a weekly relationship between our guitar player and whatever slut he found.
Is that the guy that had 3 babies born in the same month?
2. There were 2.
2. Okay, 2.
2 within 2 months. I'm not kidding. 2 babies in different states within 2 months.
Anyway, go with your
Put a cap on your sailor. And she literally kept telling him how much of a good singer, better singer she was. And so we said, fuck it, get her up here.
Yeah.
Fucking get her up here. And she murdered a Reba McEntire song.
Oh, she really was good.
No.
Oh, well, murdered means like fucking good.
No.
Like, bro, she murdered.
No. My version of murdered is not good. Kill.
Let us go to the comments. If somebody says that someone murdered a song, does that mean they did a kick-ass job or they fucking did a terrible job?
It's so weird how that works backwards like that.
When comedians talk about having a great night,
they say
like,
they killed.
Dude, I murdered tonight.
I never said murdered. I never hear murdered. I hear killed.
I hear murdered all the time.
So I use the word murdered. I use the word murdered on
bad.
Purpose.
You meant bad. Okay.
She was treacherous. And I think she wanted to do fucking fancy of all songs. Hit them 1 times fancy, don't let me down. Oh my God, it was hilarious. And after she left the stage, after all the bitching she had been doing for 3 or 4 days, I was like, wasn't that great? Yeah, let's hear it for Trudy or whatever the fuck her name was. I was like, you go fuck yourself. Anyway, so that's my little, go ahead. I'll let you on stage and make a fool of yourself. It'll happen. What you got over there?
Jared says murdered is bad, killed is good.
Thank you. That's what I agree with.
Slade is good. Is outstanding.
Yes, Slade is outstanding.
Cindy says bad is sometimes hatchet job.
Right.
Or butchered it. Julie says butchered it. I would have said butchered.
But I said murdered. I'm with Jared on this because murdered is bad. That's why I went there.
Terry says murdered is chopped up bad.
Yeah,
I guess it depends on the industry because I've heard tons of comedians talk about when they had a great night. It was like, oh my God, Chappelle fucking murdered tonight.
I've never heard murdered.
I've heard it a million times. I don't care if you misinformation on Dan's part. Throw the life flag. See, this you would have a misinformation flag.
Oh my God, what color would it be?
It's always yellow, like the refs.
Oh, really?
You wear the shirt, black and white stripes, and you have a yellow flag. But the rule book is what you go and show the person in the bar.
Right.
Just like, hey, I'm throwing a life flag on you because of misinformation.
Right.
You just said Guns N' Roses is a good band. Flag! Misinformation! No, we got to wrap up.
We do have to wrap up. But we had a new breath. After that shot, we had a new like little breath of life going on.
Jared says in that context, I've heard it too, Dan. I've heard comedians talk about murdering.
Yes, I've heard it too. But the fact that it came out of my, because, Dan and I are constantly correcting each other. That's what we do. It's what we do. So he wanted to correct me, but No,
I don't care about correcting you. I'm just having fun.
I know, me too.
I'm just trying to create comedy.
I know. It's part of
it. We gotta go.
I am the straight man to your comedy. Okay, you're gonna play some more music. Are you gonna? Okay. Well, it's time to go, kids. Happy football this weekend because there's like shit tons of freaking football going on. There's that game that has that weird looking ball that bounces real strange. Wait, we have some Screamer Dreamer medication information. Urban Dictionary says you did something so horribly as if you actually committed a crime. Girl, Stephanie murdered that song at karaoke last night. Boy, I know it was fucking terrible. She totally murdered it. Yes, I win. Thank you very much for our Screamer Dreamer medication information hotline right there. Thank you. And Jared says, I completely lost the over-under. This episode was sponsored by Bob and Ike's and Over-Under.
I did too.
Right on, you guys. Thank you so much for joining us.
Tune in live every Thursday night at 7 p.m. Central.
On the Unsung Screamers Facebook page, YouTube channel, and Twitter.
And check out our Unsung Screamers podcast.
Wherever you get your podcasts.